Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
61, matchbox right. Bud.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Connolly, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They're running it.
From the gun, Connolly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From a yard out. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? He'll look to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on down. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
15 Lonnie. 65. Bravo.
Mike, check. 59. Get in the weight room.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Connolly. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Now back to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on third down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Ready?
53, Mike.
Ready?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Well, they thought they This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Check. Lucky. Shit.
Hey, exit.
Shoot.
On first down, Connolly got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Curtis Samuel. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter?
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, switch gears.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 there. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter?
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey. You got three. 3 down.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 51.
Hit it.
To throw on third down, Connolly. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter.
60 Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up.
Break.
53. Check 53. Blue down.
5.
They'll set up to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins. So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10.
plant.
51. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Right up.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone?
Here we go.
Go. Get it.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So an interesting call there. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need.
Gator.
59. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Shit!
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Connolly. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. What a methodical drive this is. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need.
Ready. 8, read.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, echo.
Mike 51. Watch twist.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go, D. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Connolly. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Holding on to the foot.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
Number 53. Mike 53. Check.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Back to throw. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And unable to break away. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical.